First and foremost, I just wanted to, I know I hadn't had the opportunity, but I wanted to say to those of you who have been subscribed for a while, um, thanks so much. I really appreciate it. And for new subscribers, welcome. I'm happy you're here. You have to forgive my appearance and everything. It's not always like this, but there's usually always something going on with me. And I try to find humor, in everything. So I hope you have thus far enjoyed my videos and will continue to do so. My videos are meant to be educational and entertainment, and it's, I always say, please always go consult your doctor before you try anything that you've seen on here or anything. I'm not showing this for people to really try, but to get some insight. All diabetics are different, and we react differently to things, but for the most part, diabetics in general need to be truly careful about the things that they do take, even when doctors are recommended, because not all doctors are diligent, and I found that most doctors don't know about diabetes truly at all, and that's the truth. But I just want to say thank you, and to those who have been subscribed for a while, and welcome, and thank you to new subscribers. I'm not really here to gain like multiple, just this outrageous amount of subscribers. I just, if the subscribers I have, large or small number, if you're getting something out of my videos, whether it's a smile, any bit of education, or anything like that, information that's helpful to you, that means a lot to me, and it's very therapeutic for me to make these videos. So if I had one subscriber or no subscribers, it's still very therapeutic for me. So but I'm just glad y'all are here. So I just wanted to say that up front. I don't believe I've said that yet, and I just wanted to do that. I felt the need to do that. But right now, for this part 3 video, I am going to be discussing, what's going on with me, and update on all this. The reason I can talk, so well right now is because I'm pretty drugged up on some drugs. I've been in some pain this morning. Um, but uh, but I also wanted to discuss the Tslim pump a little bit. I've been amazed with this pump, even though in my last video I was talking about how I had received, crazy as it is, um, a 3-month supply of the Omnipod 5 pods after my insurance had said they weren't going to cover it. I've still stayed on the Tslim. And I've been trying to get a hold of my durable medical equipment people, again, to tell them that I only got a 1-month supply, but no one is returning my messages and phone calls and things like that. So that's a problem, but that's not Tslim's fault. Currently, at present, I have it here, up high on my shoulder like this. And I thought this was just adorable. I got the gift grip, and it's a fox, and it's you know fall colored and everything. And which is funny enough, the gift grips, I ordered them, and in it came a free fox like this, but it's like a soft fox, but it is the type of fox you can, like stuffed animal, you can put in a microwave and warm up, and you can use it, and it also has like lavender and some other essential oils in it, so it also smells. It's very relaxing, and I thought that was really neat. I love gift grips. I like their products. If you read about the company, they started it because their child was diagnosed with type 1 diabetes, and the couple, realized there wasn't a lot of products out there that stuck, and they wanted to do something for their kid and other diabetics, and so they came up with the company. And I really like them a lot. I've gotten products from them, a lot of products from them. So this is there, and this is very good to put over. This is I say Mio because I'm used to the same thing, but with Metatronic, and theirs is called Mio, where with Tslim it's called the AutoSoft 90. But they're both the same thing. And I like that, but because it's so small and stuff, to keep it from ripping out easy or whatever. But I just stick it down my shirt and out. And right now, you have to excuse me, I've been in my pajamas, so whenever I take a shower or a bath, and my hair is clean, and as you can see in my glory because of the cancer and stuff, and I'm even still losing hair and stuff. So, but that's part of it. It's part of life, mine anyway. But anyway, excuse my pajamas. They are Star Wars pajamas. But I have it here, and I have my little new, case for it, and everything. So I just slip it down through my arm and down to here. And my blood sugars, once I have changed a lot of my settings and things like that, have been really good. I mean, I'm telling you, usually when I'm in pain like this, and um, my blood sugars go crazy. But what I found, I had talked about putting it in sleep mode, and I'd taken it off of sleep mode, changed all my settings, blah, 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 blah. But now I'm keeping it completely, and I'll pull this off. I am now completely in sleep mode, and it keeps it. I mean, look at that, y'all. And hang on, that's the past 3 hours. And let's see. They went up a little bit, but I ate, but then it went right back down, and it didn't really go above my settings. But that's 6. Well, dang it, 6 hours. Well, that's 3 hours. That's 6 hours, and this is 12 hours. Now it fluctuated a little bit, but still within my range to keep it with the normal range. I mean, this is like amazing. I mean, it's done well. That's why I haven't switched back to the Omnipod 5. And I think the Omnipod 5 is great, but this is doing really well, and I don't want to mess that up, so I'm not going to switch out of it. And so it's but I'll tell you too, like I'm taking most of the time, cream or whatever steroids don't really affect it because they don't absorb in your body like a shot or something. But this particular steroid, I can only attribute this to that. Um, I ate all night long last night. By all intents and purposes, my blood sugar should have been so shitty. I was taking insulin every time I ate, but it was, crazy. But my blood sugars were great, and so it's been really good. You just have to, and I went in and calculated my basal rate for, my weight, the type of insulin I'm taking, the fact that I'm on an insulin pump. It's different if you're taking shots for basal rate than it is for, an insulin pump. So I went in and did, it's called the 1500 rule. I used that, and then changed my bolus calculator, the insulin to carb ratio, and I also went in and changed my insulin sensitivity. Also, I have also gotten several unicorns with this insulin pump. And if you don't know what a unicorn is, it's when your meter glucose, when you check it, is exactly the same as your CGM reading. And I've gotten 3. That's unheard of, you guys. So it is really accurate, with, it's really being able to keep my blood sugar so steady that it can do that. It's amazing. I'm singing the praises of the Tslim X2 pump. I can assure you, with Control IQ, it is. it's a learning curve at first, but I mean, I had a couple of days. I mean, I've only been on it since Monday, and I know that right now it's Saturday, um, but it took me 3 days, about 3 days. That was my learning curve. And also, I will say that I've gotten a call. I didn't get the message till today, but got a call, I think it was yesterday or the day before, from a tandem representative. I got a call about pump education. And while I feel confident now in the settings and everything and understanding the pump, but I did a lot of research and I even did the Tslim. They have an app that you can, it's a simulator that you can go in and do, like if you're wearing the pump, and it tells you what to do. And I mean, it's really neat. So I suggest you do that. It's a simulator for that pump. Um, and so I was already really confident. But when you get a new pump, you're always kind of nervous, and you're iffy if you really understand. Sorry, if you really understand, you know, what you thought you understood. So, but I left her a message today, and of course, yeah, I'm like so drugged up and so whatever that I was like, I'm sorry to call you on a Sunday. It's Saturday. Been thinking all day today it was Sunday, but anyway. Um, and so I'm just going to talk with her, and you can always learn, always. So don't ever think that you're just so smart or you've been a diabetic so long that you can't learn. You can. But just remember, all diabetics are different. I will always say that. What works for me may not work for you. What some things do work for me might work for you, but not everything will. Again, I will state this. Up until this point, I've never met another diabetic like me. And to say that this pump has worked well, I mean, I started the pump after all this happened. And when I am stressed, there is usually nothing that can control my blood sugars. I mean, nothing. Nothing can keep up with them. They change so fast. And um, this pump has. So, to everyone, when I said that I had already had researched it before I even got the Omnipod Dash. Um, and I went with the Omnipod Dash because, I thought it was so cool because, and I mean, it's a good pump. I'm not saying it's not, but I just was like, you know, it'll be so cool, no tubes. Well, y'all, I've lived with tubes almost my whole life. And I had a hard time, even though I was on Omnipod Dash for 3 years before I switched to Omnipod 5, keeping up with my freaking PDM because I was so used to it being on my body, and not having to, something else I had to keep up with, that kind of thing. So this does not bother me at all. And I think I want to keep going with this instead of the Omnipod 5. I really do. And I'll just keep what I've got as a backup in case something happens to the T Slim until I can if something did happen to it, get a new T Slim. So, so far, that's it's what I'm thinking, unless something dramatic happens. You never know. But right now, it's doing fantastic. And I've just found that putting it in sleep mode, because it keeps and I'm so brittle, it keeps such a tight hold on it. It has such a small, that it keeps it in that range, that it works for me, and I think that's great. I need a win. Like I say, I need a win right now, and that's a good win for me. But so, and I'll put some pictures in here of how they've kind of been and stuff like that, for y'all. Um, but that's what I wanted to talk about, that part. And then of course, as far as what's my health and going on with it, nothing. It hasn't really, many things better. Like, you can see it starting to die off. This is not a bruise, at all. This is It's more akin, I will say this, to a burn. I guess it's not a burn, or maybe it is a chemical burn since I'm having a reaction, but it's also started to affect other parts of my body. My hands, I've noticed because it wasn't before this, and I figure, and the doctor said that it could be, I'm having a allergic reaction to. My hands are starting to tingle. Notice that now my feet, um, it's been 5 days almost, and my feet started to crack. It's weird, crack, like dry out significantly. And I know diabetics, we have problems like that, but my feet have been really good. I mean, and I'm always constantly moisturizing them, keeping them, healthy and stuff. And it cracked and bled. Like it was weird. I woke up yesterday morning and it was just weird. My feet looked horrible. They never looked like that, and um, and also too, he called in an antibiotic. He, um, to try to make sure he's being proactive. Um, so in case this becomes because the skin's dying, but he's not trying to do anything to stop the skin from dying. So, but that's just what I'm dealing with now. Again, I ask for prayers. Uh, I would truly appreciate it. But I will say that just with starting the pump when all this started, I mean, even after this started and it being able to keep up, and me not just at first because I had to get the right settings and everything. Um, but now that it appears I have the settings where they're supposed to be, and I've kept it in sleep mode, and it has really, it's been good. So as of right now, I highly recommend this pump. But again, like I was saying, I had researched the T-Slim before I'd gotten the Omnipod Dash. I was really interested in it. So, and right now I'm really happy with the decision to go with the T-Slim X2 pump. So, I hope you guys are doing good. I really do. Y'all, do your best. And sometimes, even when you're doing your best, your blood sugars are just gonna do what they're gonna do, and you just don't be disheartened. Just keep fighting. You know, you're stronger than you think. And no matter, people mean well. Sometimes they're assless, but they mean well when they say things, but they don't know. And it is okay to nicely tell people to shut their pie hole. You know, it is. I mean, no matter who it is. I mean, um, and sometimes you can do it not so nicely to tell them shut their pie hole. If they keep being persistent and they're not being compassionate. You know, but because you're the one that's going through this, and in the end, the decisions are yours to make. You know your body, and that goes for your doctors as well. So just know that I believe in you. Believe in yourself, okay? And um, if things get too tough, please reach out to somebody. Reach out to me. I will do my best to support you in any way, but you're not alone, okay? I want you to know that. And there are so many places you can reach out to. And sometimes it's nice to talk to somebody that's not like a family member or a friend, that's not biased, that will give you, hey, I mean, I'm a true believer in being honest with people, so if you're being irrational, there's a nice way to say, okay, I know you're upset, but just take it down a notch and let's think about this. And, you know, um, it's nice to have somebody to come out through a perspective of non-bias. They don't have a dog in the fight, so they'll be honest with you, but you want somebody that's going to be nice about it. Um, so, but there are lots of resources. Again, I always say this, please go to the American Diabetes website And look, there's so many resources on there that can help you. Um, you are not alone. Just remember that. And you are uniquely you. You're a unique diabetic. Out of all the diabetics, you are unique, as all other diabetics are. So things will affect you differently. Sorry, guys. I had to put off doing the rest of the video because my freaking sister kept calling and interrupting the damn video. So, and I also did a wardrobe change. Here's a little funny for you guys. I'm sorry, I'm like actually hurting real bad right now. Despite uh the pain medicine and stuff, but I thought I would tell you this. The reason I have a wardrobe change, because this is the same day, is I was going to sit outside and finish doing my video, and the wind was blowing, and we live out in the woods, and the wind's blowing. It's real nice outside. The next thing I know, the wind blows a gigantic flying wood cockroach that lands on my damn chest. Yeah, okay. Lands on my chest. And here I am, hurting. I get up. I am fling. I mean, this thing is, I had to go take another shower. I had to change my clothes. I ran in the house. I was upset. Of course, I'm hurting, and that made me hurt worse. I told my husband,
I was like, grab your shit. We're fixing to leave and we're gonna burn the damn house down.
I was like, oh my God. And if you're from the South, you'll understand. There's no way to get rid of, especially if you're in the woods, of wood roaches. They're different than house roaches. They live in trees and in the woods, and they're gigantic, and that is never in the history of my entire life has that ever happened. And I was prepared to burn this house to the ground and the surrounding woods. I'm not lying. I'm not even joking. Oh, y'all. I'm hurting, but at least I can still laugh, okay? Anyway, I hope y'all got a good giggle out of that because I almost crapped my pants, okay? And this, my pendant, I jump up like that and I hit my teeth, and I thought I cracked my teeth with it because this is like a 2,000-year-old um, Celtic coin that my husband had gotten me, and it is like heavy, okay? And of course, I'm doing like this, let's see, and it came up and hit me in my front teeth. I'm like, oh Lord, 6 pounds, 7 ounce baby Jesus, please, please, I don't think I can take knocking my teeth out. I can't take having cancer. Not, now I've got necrosis and nerve pain, and then I'm gonna knock my teeth out. I'm like, that would be the cherry on top of the shit Sunday that is my life. Can't. Just seriously. So, anyway, but look, moral of the story is we are not alone. We need to support one another, and just do your best. Uh, I love you guys. I appreciate you. And I hope that my videos help y'all either in some type of knowledge or in humor, Um, and, remember, be kind to one another. Don't take life too seriously. Nobody ever makes it out alive. Laugh, be sarcastic, spend time with your loved ones. And remember, as always, be the reason somebody gets drunk today. I will talk to you guys later. Bye.